Hey y'all, it's big fat Reverend Burn here again. And I'm here today to talk about working a part-time job. Some of you guys don't know what it's like, some of you do. So anyways, I'm working this part-time job. I'm busting my ass just to get enough money to pay the bills. And not even enough at that, because honestly, minimum wage is $7.40 where I live. So even at 40 hours a week, you're not really making shit. Because you can make $800 a month and still not have enough for everything. I mean, you got to factor everything in. You got $500-600 rent. You got the light bill, which is, anywhere from $60 to $120. You got your phone bill, because you need the phone so work can get a hold of you and you can get a hold of them and vice versa. Unless you're a little bitch that lives with your parents still. No judgments, though. But, I mean, you got to factor all that in. That eats that up. Then you got gas, you've got food, you've got, depending on where you live, if you rent or you own, you've got heat bills, you've got water bills, and then you've got to pay car insurance on top of that if you're not taking the bus to work. And so you got to factor all this in. Now, with that being said, these companies, these major corporations, i.e. Walmart, Walmart's the perfect example. I mean, but you got Target, you've got other places like that. But let's use Walmart as the main example. So Walmart hires a bunch of employees part-time because nobody wants to hire people full-time anymore because they have to pay them benefits, right? Now, with that being said, legislation just got passed that starting at the beginning of the year in January, anybody who works 30 or more hours, before it was 40 hours to get benefits, now anybody that works 30 or more hours, these companies have to pay them benefits or pay like a $2,000 fine per person, so something like that. So now these guys, these politicians that are in the Senate and the House of Representatives, they're all like 100-something years old. They're serving lifetime terms, which number one I think is bullshit because most of these guys have been in office since fucking FDR was president. But, that's just beyond me. Number two, they don't know what it's like to work and try and make a living in today's economy. Number three, they're exempt from all this bullshit. They don't have to deal with it. So they honestly, we have people fighting for us and what we want, according to them, what we want, who have no idea what we go through and what we need and what's really going on out there. So now, with all that being said, legislation's been passed. They have to pay benefits to people who are working 30 or more hours now. So if you're at over 30 hours for X amount of weeks, I'm not sure what the exact number is, they have to pay you benefits or pay a fine. Now, what this is causing these cheap-ass companies to do, because Walmart has always been cheap. I mean, in most places now, and not even just Walmart, most restaurants, most retail establishments, they will do anything to cut corners and not have to pay their employees, number one, fair wages, number two, benefits of any sort. If the cutoff's 40 hours, they'll work you fucking 39 and a half every week just to get under having to give you anything extra. Not to mention they're paying you shit wages. If it's not minimum wage, it's probably only a dollar and a half more. Now, so what this is causing all the people. Now, you can't get hired in full-time, like damn near anywhere anymore. So the people that are part-time that have been working 30-something hours, everybody's getting chopped down to below 30 hours now so they can save face. So what they're going to do is, instead of this plan working and people getting benefits and health care like Obama and all these politicians that have been in office for goddamn ever magically think is going to happen, instead of that happening, they're just slashing everybody's hours and they're hiring more people to do the work. That's all it is. So instead of having 4 or 5 people working full time to cover the hours that they need covered, they'd rather have 10 people in there at 15, 20 hours a week so they don't have to pay anybody anything extra, and they can pay more people shit wages instead of paying less people decent wages. And that's what's going on. And you wonder why people are stressing out over Obamacare and all this shit. And it's the right decision. How do you really know that? Yeah, universal health care is a great idea. I agree with that. Everybody needs health care. But at the same time, at what cost is this coming? At what cost? I know there's people out there that have gone to college and that have made all the right decisions or had their path in life laid out for them by their parents or, by their family. But there's some people who weren't born with a silver spoon in their mouth. There's some people out there that have had to fight for everything that they've had, that are out here working these jobs to pay rent while they go to school, while they follow their dreams, and while they have these ambitions. And now you're basically bending them over and telling them to take it in the ass because they don't mean shit because they can't afford anything. And you can disagree with me until the fucking sun goes down and comes back up again, but I have a point at the end of the day. I'm living it right now. I understand what this struggle is, so I understand what everybody else is going through. And these politicians in the government right now do not. This shit is not helping. Yes, I agree with universal health care, but not this way. Not only that, but the tax penalties for not having health care now that they're going to be putting in, and they're basically telling us how we have to spend our money when we've already got limited funds in which to do stuff with. So how in the hell are we supposed to make it? Land of the free, my ass. You're going to tell us we're out here struggling, working for minimum wage, working for a little bit over minimum wage, and now you're going to tell us how to spend the money that we're fucking earning when we're already paying you bastards taxes? I don't fucking think so. Welcome to America, bitch, because this ain't what it used to be. And you know what? It needs to change right now. So if you're with me, you tweet this shit out, you share this shit, you comment, you show everybody, because this is the truth. We need to stand up and do something about this, because it sure the hell ain't getting no better. And I tell you what, they're sure the fuck not doing anything to fix it. And as always, until next time, suck on my man titties, bitch.